Now you can please share your.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
See, that is the issue with technology. It teaches you right when your turn will come, even in the courts. and then you have to, then the case is adjourned, and then you have to mention it. But thankfully, here the judges are friends. So,
Rakshit, this is one of the elements of uncertainty that we have in this profession. I think these virtual courts have added one of the parameters in the element of uncertainty.
Yes, exactly. And then it is also used as a tool sometimes.
You can't imagine how much it is used as a tool in the classroom.
Right when you don't have anything to say, then you're like, there's a connection problem.
So sorry to interrupt you, Rakshit. If I could tell you the plight of the teachers teaching online and the kind of response of technical issues they get for each question they pose. So it has become nearly a crime to ask something in the online classes. If you ask something, then the technical issue starts
I can totally understand. Because my mother and my sister both are teachers, I can understand. Yeah. So, first of all, respected Dean Sir, HOD Sir, Kanchan Ma'am, Mamta Ma'am, Ashish Sir, I would like to address everyone. And I'm sure the college is doing extremely nice under HOD Sir. And Kanchan Ma'am told us about the legal aid committee. I would love to volunteer for it. Ashish Sir, who taught us evidence. And I would like to say that the difference between a good advocate and a great advocate is the understanding of evidence law. So, and he continues to teach us. He said such a beautiful line that we have successful lawyers, but what we need is sensitive lawyers. That's such a beautiful line he has said. We surely need more sensitive lawyers, I would say. Now, coming to my experience in UPES, I think it was a very fruitful experience, very fruitful 5 years, ups and downs and everything. What I believe is that when you transition from school to college, school is a very authoritative place. It may be good, it may be bad, but school is a very authoritative place. But when you move on to college, I think especially UPES, it gave us democracy, it gave us freedom. I mean, the teachers were very, I would say, respectful. I can say that because I was one of the naughtiest students in the class. Ashish sir would agree with me. But then still, and certain values we inculcated, which I see have become a basic part of ourselves, especially somebody who is practicing in the writ jurisdiction. And when you're practicing in the writ jurisdiction, our main purpose is to fight the authority, to fight the arbitrariness which is there in the executive or the state actions. So I think these are certain things which you learn, it becomes a part of your personality. Apart from that, I think talking about litigation, of course, even I didn't know 5 years back then that whether I'm going to join litigation, that also in Nainital or not. I came to know it much later towards my last year. And I would have done a few things differently if I had known it back then. I would have focused more on the practical aspect than just filling up my CV, because in litigation at the end it is all your skills which matters. Skills like your interpersonal skills like your networking skills, and these kind of skills. And coming back to litigation is more of a lifestyle rather than a job. I'm saying it for my juniors who might be thinking about litigation as an option. It is same like whether you want to go for a job or you want to go for entrepreneurship. So you have to make that decision. Whether it suits your personality or it does not suit your personality. There's no right job or wrong job. It's about your personality, what suits you as a person. Because I'm sure in everywhere you need to work extremely hard, but there are certain different kind of pressure and skills which you require to excel in litigation. Of course, I was reading this story, a very nice story. I saw some. There was a rat. He was kept in a grain full of jar, and the rat was very happy because he's getting so much of grains. And suddenly he moved to the bottom of the jar, and suddenly then he cannot go out. So the the example that they wanted to see is that this is what happened in corporate job. You're working in incentives and you don't have the enough time and incentive to work on yourself. So after a moment of time, you will get a very good incentives, but after a point of time, your growth will depend upon managerial decisions and their viewpoint and their profit other than your own skill sets. And shifting is not always very easy. However, in litigation, it is extremely different. In litigation, even if you are getting very meager amount in the beginning, but everything you are doing, you are working on yourself. You're developing yourself. Every day you're basically, it's kind of a personal development. You need to be very self-motivated for this. Another thing which I have realized is, am I audible? Hello? Hello?
Absolutely audible.
Yes.
Yes. Another thing which I have realized is when I was back in school, back in college, I used to run after knowledge. Like I used to think, oh, I saw some senior talking about this, I don't know about this. I saw somebody talking about this, oh, I don't know this. And this continued till my first year of litigation. After that, I realized that at least in litigation to success, knowledge is important, but knowledge comes very naturally. What is more important in litigation is your discipline. Discipline is the single most important thing in litigation. Discipline, your dedication, and how determined you are. If you have these things, then knowledge will come automatically, because then you will attend the course, then you will not waste your time, and then you will be in the right sort of circle, and you will focus on that personal development. So if you focus on these things, then knowledge also comes, and with knowledge, money also comes. It is like that. Apart from that, I'm sure like there's always issue which from where you should start, from where one should ideally start, from district court. Some people who go directly to Supreme Courts. I did a very brief stint in district courts, and then I switched to High Court. I found High Court very comfortable because I mean, people say district court because in litigation it is very important to have clear knowledge about CPC and CRPC. So that is extremely very important. But I find High Court more professional and more the work environment more conducive for me for my growth. So that is why I started with High Court, even though I'm doing few matters in district court also. But